TechNTortillas. TechNTortillas.
Good afternoon and welcome to Tortilla Talk. I'm your host, Dylan, and with me today is Troy. And guys, do we have a special episode for you? Troy, first off, how are you doing?
Dylan, I'm doing awesome. It has been way too long, though.
Oh, I know. It has been way too long, but that's why we come back with a bang, because guess what, guys? We're doing a bowl pick 'em here at TechNTortillas, and we're making sure that our fans, subscribers, all of you that follow us can join in on the fun. So I'll explain how it works. It's going to be done on ESPN, on the bowl. It's going to be through their Bowl Mania. So it's going to be the group TechNTortillas. So Tech letter N Tortillas, just like we are across all socials. And guys, we have a few prizes. Some of them are fun. One of them's very interesting. If first place winner will do a $100 gift card. Second place, you'll get one of these TechNTortillas hats that you see us wearing all the time. And then you think I'm going to jump to third place, but no, I'm going to jump to last place is going to get a Micah Hudson signed football because my buddy here with me, Troy, he got excited like we all did with Micah Hudson. And we thought, he'd be the next big thing at Tech. So Troy might have, went a little overboard and got a few Micah Hudson signed footballs. But hey, Troy, they're going to serve a purpose here, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll serve a great purpose. The last place winner will get a Texas Tech football. So that's excellent. That happens to be signed by somebody.
Yeah. And this group is free to join. One entry per person, guys. It's just a chance for us to all have fun and do what we love, which is picking games and watching football, right? So please join us again. It's going to be Tech letter N Tortillas on ESPN. You'll see more on our Twitter about it. But it's just a good chance to either get a nice, cool hat, win $100, or have a Micah Hudson football that you can use in a fire, take out your frustration on it. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But something that I haven't told any of the guys in TechNTortillas yet, which Troy's about to find out now, we also do a bowl pick 'em with each other. So whoever's last place in our TechNTortillas bowl pick 'em is eating a scorpion pepper again. We're bringing it back. You didn't know what you signed up for, did you, Troy?
I had no idea. And let me tell you, I was the host of that episode when you and Nick had to do that. And it was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen and been a part of. But I didn't partake in the festivities, so I for sure don't want to come in last.
You don't. I can tell you it was one of the worst experiences of my life. I did some film study and watched, and I learned from Nick, you just don't chew it so much. You just take a couple bites and swallow. It didn't look terrible from that. But no, it was one of the worst things I think I've ever done. So I think everyone else in the group, when they see this, is going to be I don't know if excited is the word, maybe the opposite of that when they listen to this, but there's got to be a punishment for last place as always, right? And we're not even going to give anyone to the winner or anything to the winner probably. We're just going to do a punishment. Who knows? Just for fun. But with that being said, guys, Troy and I are just going to, go into a couple games this week just to get the early bowls out of the way, talk through them a little bit. I'm sure we might sound dumb, in the next week after there's a million opt-outs and nobody ends up playing. But hey, we're just going to try to go through this and talk some football since it is bowl season, the best time of the year, because, hey, it's extra free football. But Troy, we'll go ahead and jump into the first game, which is the Celebration Bowl. The Cricket Celebration Bowl. Let me get the advertisers in there because they pay good money for it, right? Which is Jackson State versus South Carolina State in Atlanta. And it looks like South Carolina State's getting 1.5. Troy, who do you like in this one?
Yeah, it's it's Deion's old stomping grounds. They were really fun to watch when he was there, and obviously they're still really fun to watch. What I've noticed in this one, I think I'm taking Jackson State just solely off of that. Probably need to do a little more analysis over the next or tomorrow, really, tomorrow and the next day. But what I've noticed between the two teams is they both score a bunch of points, and the game's in Atlanta, Georgia, and Mercedes-Benz. So I think everybody's gonna be really excited, and the offenses are gonna come out firing. And what I've noticed from this game in the past is, they typically score a lot of points in these bowl games. This one specifically. So I think I'd take the over if I had to take something.
Well, that's probably not a bad pick. I tell you, I watch this football game every year, this bowl game. It's always great. But during the whole year, do I watch a lot of non-FBS football? No, I don't. But with that being said, to your point, Dion was at Jackson State. I know he took the best players with him. I'm assuming the others probably left and transferred to a different level. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take South Carolina State plus the points in this one. Who knows what could happen? This is just a great start to bowl season. I don't know. Anything can happen. Why not? I'll just take South Carolina State. But we'll go ahead and we'll move into the next game, which is the Salute to Veterans Bowl, which is South Alabama versus Western Michigan. Troy, this game's in oh well, that's the wrong graphic. There it is. This game's in Montgomery, Alabama. Troy, who do you like in this one?
So if we're doing the pick 'em, I'm taking South Alabama. Obviously, they're favored by a decent amount. I would take Western Michigan to cover in this one. I think they're coming off of a big win against Eastern Michigan, a rival for them. I mean, they've gone through all the Michigans really recently. They played Central Michigan, but they lost that one and just beat Eastern Michigan. Western Michigan coming off a big win. Technically, that win was to get them to bowl eligibility. So I think they're happy to be here, and I think they continue on. Like I said, I don't think they win, but I think they'll cover. My bowl pick 'em pick would be South Alabama.
Yeah, so a few things worry me. I know South Alabama in their last game had some injuries. Their starting quarterback went down. I know I think a starting O-lineman went down, so they're starting a true freshman after that. I'm going to take South Alabama, just like you said there. It's in Montgomery, Alabama. This is a virtual home game for them. I don't know the motivation levels of each team, but so I just have to assume South Alabama, playing so close to home, can win this one. Hopefully, their starting quarterback's not out, but I would guess he is based off of the line movement I've seen. But we'll see what happens. Anything happens bowl season. We'll go ahead, Troy, move into the last game we'll cover, which is the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Man, I love just hearing the different sponsors all the time. This is Memphis versus West Virginia. Man, there's a lot of things happening in West Virginia, Troy. This game's in Frisco, as the bowl would suggest. Troy, who do you like?
Yeah, this one's interesting to me. I think Memphis is obviously coming off a good season and has had a lot of wins recently and has been playing really good football, whereas West Virginia has been really struggling. Obviously, they just fired their coach. Looks like they just hired their new one in Rich Rod. I don't know if that's official or not. I've seen it a few times, though. And so obviously they would like to go back to the heyday, which was with Rich Rod, right? He's like 64 and 20 something when he's at West Virginia. So obviously there's a lot of history there. I don't know what that means for this bowl game, though. Obviously he might be there like how Joey was there for us when we first got him, but doesn't necessarily be coaching it if that is the case. So I do like Memphis in this one. I just think with everything that I've seen from West Virginia lately, they've shown moments of being a good team. I just don't know if they'll be able to take care of a team that's been clicking all year. And so I do think our Big 12 counterpart probably loses this one.
And when it comes to bowl games, I want the Big 12 to show out and look good. But, man, there's a lot that could be happening in West Virginia right now with Neil Brown being fired. And a little bit of me wants to see it just keep getting worse and worse. But I didn't believe in Memphis this year. They kept winning games, but I think with a coachless West Virginia, this Memphis team, I'm sure will want to beat a Big 12 team and show out. I'll take Memphis. I don't love this game. I would flip a coin on this one, but I'll go ahead and take Memphis to win this one. Who knows what's happening at that dumpster fire that is West Virginia right now. I just don't know what to think about them. You could see two totally different teams, and we might, like I said earlier, we might look dumb after this. I don't know, but I'll go ahead and take Memphis. Troy? that's just the little teaser of the first 3 games we're going to cover, going into bowl season. We just wanted to make the big announcement for our bowl pick 'em. Before I sign us off and go over the bowl pick 'em again, Troy, who you got in Army Navy? I just got to know. My favorite game of the year.
Yeah, I think I've got Navy.
Oh, wow. Both are having historic years for themselves, but I'm riding this Army train. I mean, I wish they could have somehow made the playoff. I mean, I think it's kind of crazy that they get judged based off of one less regular season game because they don't play this one till after it's already selected, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and roll with Army. I mean, they've just been amazing all year. But all right. Thank you guys for watching. Again, we have our bowl pick 'em on ESPN, so it's through their Bowl Mania. It's going to be TechNTortillas, all one word. So please search it, join. We're gonna post a tweet about it with a link. So make sure to stay close to our Twitter, guys. Again, it's a free thing. It's a chance to win $100, one of these cool hats, or Micah Hudson football. For those of you who, I don't know, love pain, just want to remember the bad parts. Some of us can be pessimistic. I don't know what you guys like, but please just go ahead and do it. It's fun. It's always fun to pick these games. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Please follow us across all social medias. That's at TechNTortillas. We're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I keep saying Twitter, but X, right, Troy? I need to get better at saying that. They rebranded for a reason. I need to make sure I respect that. But please follow us across all social medias. The team's been doing a good job. They've been working hard. And, guys, we're just trying to put out good content and really connect with the Tech fan base. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment on this video and like. And, guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. As always, wreck 'em.
Find out. Everything runs through TechNTortillas. Everything runs through TechNTortillas.